My apologies, guys. My apologies because I was up, I was ready, I've been ready all day, and then things happen, and then here we are. Why are we green? Do we not like green? Because if we don't, I could change it. But green is my favorite color, so that's what we were doing. I don't know what's happening. Um, I'm supposed to be live right now. I hope that I am. How would I even know? How about I try to go on my own YouTube to find out? So I'm using a different studio, guys. So welcome back. Welcome back. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's me, your host, Big Mama. You ain't seen it me in a long time. I ain't seen it y'all. I can't read any comments or none of that. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me? I got a new microphone. It's in my bosom and all the good things. So let's see. Let's see if we can see me. Let me see if I can go on my own YouTubes and see if I can see my own YouTube self. Okay, so my videos, and then it should be like lives, right? If I go here and see what I got going on, if I'm live, my live. Oh, see, it say it's upcoming. Ciao. Ain't nobody got time for that. Francis is live. 3 views. Live 3 views. Okay, so I think this might be the one. Let me click into it and see if I see anything happening right now. It's one that says it's upcoming, but it's waiting on me to come in. Ooh. I didn't created too many of these things. October 7th at 6:30. So I hope no one goes on there because we can't get to that one. Anyhow, we here. I'm on the line. And that's really all I was trying to accomplish for tonight so we can work out all these kinks before we get into the shows. Because baby, I have a whole it looked like, oh no. Oh yeah, I don't know. Top messages. Let's see. Because I really constructed a entire whole entire season for you guys. So I outlined the season on what it's going to be. Maybe if I log out and go look for me, maybe I can find it that way because I'm not finding it this way. So yeah, I have a whole show concocted for you guys. I have special interviews that I'm doing with people who I find extremely interesting. I have a few silly skits that I'm going to do because why not? We also have some co-hosts. So I have a few shows where I thought that it would be good, not that it's a subject matter expert, like we did before with my financial planner, Brian Watson. Just me and my girls. You'll get to meet a few of the Petty Petunias because they will be my co-hosts on a couple of shows as we talk about topics that I think would be really geared towards them. Got one music lover, and then another one where, baby, this show is just about to be a show. I am looking for, it's reverse sponsorship, okay? Because this is free for me, right? Well, I lie because I got to buy all this crap that I got to use. However, it's kind of sort of free for me. But on the flip end, I would like to, as I have reached out or expressed, if people would like for me to advertise their products. As you guys know, I have the Black Business Spotlight, where I like to highlight businesses that are Black owned that I happen to have just ran across and said, hey, let me go ahead and pitch them. I like the product or I like the business, and I think that maybe somebody else may as well. So let me go ahead and give them a shout out, and they never knew. This time around, not only will I do that, because I will always put people on to a Black business that I have experienced, I think is great. It's probably in the Los Angeles area because that's where I live, and I want to share it with you. I would also like for you guys, whenever, if ever, you decide that you want to promote, it's free right now. Big Mama ain't getting paid. So, you know, it just is what it is. So, okay, I ain't got time for this. I'm about to just rip all the way into this edible that I was hoping I would have already eaten by now, so that it would have kicked in, but that ain't the case. And for whatever reason, I am unable to get in it. And when I tell you that my level of frustration is truly building, um, right now, Big Mama needs some scissors. She needs something. Okay. She needs to be able to break the mold, break the seal, get in here. Okay, y'all I'm saying? So yeah, we got some co-hosts. I got some guests coming on the show, some interviews, some skits. We're going to try to liven it up a little bit. I have some topics that I definitely want to get you guys. Why does this have play next in queue? I'm really just trying to get to the actual, like, why I can't. I think I might have to, if I log out. I don't know how this is supposed to work, but that's what happened when you try to get fancy and shit. That's really what happened when you try to get fancy. It just don't work. And now they talking about add a Google account. I don't want to add a Google account. I just want to go in like I'm just some random person. Oh, watch us guess. Okay. So yes, now guys, I can see him. Big Mama over here trying. And the reason is because I have so many ideas in my head, and I don't know if you guys are like me, but this book that I am reading, if you are an overthinker, like I am, if you are a person who has problems with being able to kind of shut your brain off and sorry, I'm trying to go to my own page on this thing to see how the heck I'm supposed to be able to do this. Because how do I get an underscore on here? That ain't it. Yeah, like how I do this, guys? And because I can't do it while I'm not on, it's a weird thing. So I can't really set it up ahead of time because it's going to show me. And that ain't really what we want. Crazy mail. Come on now. This is episode 1. Y'all already know. Y'all act like, come on now. Don't act like. Oh, here we go. It say we live right here. Come on now. Oh. Look at that. Oh, here we go. It say we live right here. Come on now. Oh. Did I put myself on? Look at that. Okay. I put myself on mute there because yeah, Big Mama had to mute herself. And so I really just want to make sure that you even heard me, okay? Because that's first and foremost. Okay. So now I get to see what the scene looks like. I can oh, y'all see my ring light. See, this is what I needed. Okay, Big Mama getting this studio set. Okay. And what else is we doing? Y'all can see my what's name. Okay, we got this. Okay, Big Mama's rocking and rolling. That's what she needed. Big Mama needed to see that she was rolling and rocking. Okay. Okay. So that's this season is we're trying to liven things up a little bit. I took a lot of suggestions in. Now, as far as this still being a one-man show, well, it's still a one-man show. Therefore, let me tell you, baby, don't look for fashions. Don't look for hair to be done all the time. Look at the hair now. Don't look for this face to be done. Don't look for, good lighting. I can't say Big Mama gonna come with that. Don't look for that which you may think that you want to see. Okay? Because, look, see, I got junk in my, hey, y'all gonna get what y'all getting this week. I'm working on it. Okay? And that's exactly what this show was for. Was the show that I was working on this whole thing. I'm going to give y'all a list of the titles so that you'll know what we're working on. Black businesses, we're still going to continue with that. Next week when we kick it off, I'll give you updates for these kids, child. I'll give you a full rundown update with me. I lost that good white job. They fired your girl. Chopper is not, I'm going to give you a brief one, okay? Because throughout the season, we're going to talk about all of this. Chopper is not in, where's he at? Hawaii. Chopper is not in Hawaii anymore. The kid then switched schools for volleyball. He's pursuing his volleyball career. He was at that D1 school. They wasn't playing that boy. So now he's in Santa Barbara where he's on the starting lineup. So that's where he'll be for the next couple years. At least we know that. So he's there. Aja's still figuring out life. My stinky butt Sterling went back to Arizona. And I have a number of businesses that I would love for you guys to partake in for me. Because I'm my own Black entrepreneur Negro too. So I have some things that I'm going to lay out for you guys. And then you can join me on that venture. And then, yeah, so pretty much I'm going to catch you up on all things what's going on with me. Child, my health is failing me. All I do is eat salad. All I do is juice and eat healthy. And still I'm falling apart. So I don't know how y'all eat poorly and be falling apart. I eat healthy and I'm falling apart and life ain't good. So that's that. Child, they took my insurance. They took my insurance because they took my job. Big Mama on disability. She still got to drink lemon drops or whatever the guys make her in here. Mr. Neil made this lemon drop for me. Not his best work, but it's really good. And I'll take it because beggars can't be choosy. And I appreciate his help because I was doing all of this to get the show started. So, yeah, it is what it is. So let me dive into what has been up here in this girl's brain, child. Every week we got like different stuff that's happening. The media. I'm still going to lightly touch on our time capsule. We're not going to put so much stuff in it every week because everybody's like, I want you to hurry up and get to the actual topic of the show because they're good topics and we want to talk more about that than all this other stuff. Okay. So, season 2. We all over the place, but we in the same place, okay? So, season 2. Here go a list of topics and shows, and I'm going to tell you when they're airing. Every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. We'll be right here. I'll be right here. Where will you be? Will you be here with me? Would you be my neighbor? would you, could you kindly be my neighbor and come sit on the couch with me and watch me crash out half the time? Because where my mental is right now, we're going to woosah. I do have, so next week, I will promote like events. So if you guys have events, if you have tickets, links, all that stuff, run it by me through the week. I have absolutely no problem with posting it here, sharing it. Hey, we a family, and I don't want nothing that everybody else can't have. So, except a man. I don't want everybody to have a man or my kids. But if it comes to good luck, exposure, I get rich. I want you to get rich. I want my business to thrive. If they saw your business from my business, I want your business to thrive. So that's what I'm talking about with sharing, but not that other stuff. So, yes, anything you guys have, you're welcome to run it my way. I next week will have tickers rolling on, scrolling on the show. If not, they'll be somewhere positioned on the screen. And if not, maybe at the end, because I'm still learning to work the equipment. Again, this is my first day with this new studio equipment that I'm using. So bear with your girl. I was already 12 minutes late because it wiped out my whole setup and had to start again. So when y'all click on there, you probably see it's crazy anyway. So anyhow, that's that. Y'all over here looking at Big Mama's rolls because I see them and we ain't, hey. Okay. We're going to recap the summer, the end of the show, last year's show, all the stuff. Maybe not this week, but sometime soon we'll do that. Let me get y'all answer some of these topics for season 2. And I was like, should I break it up? How many shows should I give? So here we go. Kicking off season 2 next week. Our very first episode is a back to school special. And it's mom appreciation. And we're going to dig into this mental place that women go as it relates to back to school, because so much responsibility came, like the dam breaks. Once school starts, it's just like, we get back into the mode of doing all the things. And even though I no longer have little ones, my heart still goes out because it's not as if I hadn't done that for 30 years. So I wholeheartedly get it. And that episode, wait a second. Don't tell me I did all of this wrong. I did. So this week, I got all the dates wrong. Shoot. I'm going to have to figure it out because all my other dates are going to be off. But I'm supposed to, so maybe I'll do one. I might do another episode and just upload the video. I think that's what I might do. Or just come on tomorrow and upload it. Who cares, right? Just so that can be back on track. Because next week is Love versus Liquor. Next Tuesday, 10/14, Love versus Liquor. Am I in love or am I drunk? Because, baby, sometimes I think people really need to ask questions. Because sometimes people be waking up with whole babies in relationships that Henny got them into. Episode 3, October 21st, economic insecurity. Ain't nothing we want to talk about, but it's the hidden crisis that no one is really talking about. And that's exactly why we about to talk about it. Episode 4, October 28th, social media lies. There's a song by an artist that is an AI artist, an artificial intelligence artist by the name of Zania Monet. And the lyrics really hit home I heard them after I had already done a lot of work on this episode prior to, and that's what it's going to be about. Social media lies. What to believe. And that's again on the 21st. I'm sorry, the 28th, October 28th. November 4th, that's our 5th episode. From tomboy to princess. No one ever talks about it. So I sparked a little something on Instagram, and so now everybody wants to be a bad bitch, right? It wants to be, they may be, I am, why not, right? And that's in our adult grown-up years. Prior to, I walked around with a big scab right here. Reason being, I ain't never had no kneecaps. I was always falling off a bike, falling off of something, contraption. We was jumping off the roof. I was a little boy. I was a little boy. I'm not transgender, but I for damn sure made one hell of a change from the little ragamuffin boy girl that I was to the woman that you see before me. It took a lot for my mother because I know she thought that I was going to be the grossest little, biting my nails, and they were dirty, just nasty. So we never talk about it. I'm not going to talk about it here because that's what we will be talking about on November 4th, from tomboy to princess. Because a lot of the men who are dating people right now I guess you do kind of have an idea when you look at your woman like, hey, it is what it is. We all started somewhere, right? Love bombing. 11/11. If it ain't the sign, the stars, the something, hey, y'all be talking about numbers. So in your numerology, 11/11, we talking about love, lot of love bombing. Like when a whole tidal wave of love come. I'm sorry, y'all, I got fruit flies because my ass got fruit all over the place. Hey, I told y'all I live a healthy life. Now, the fact that I'm falling apart is just a whole nother something. But love bombing. Love bombing on 11/11. So that's what y'all getting. Love bombing. We gonna talk about it. I might have a I got a good guess for that one. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking a break on 11/18 because it ain't got nothing written on there. Or maybe that's how we get these things caught up, and I can do next week because I had nothing slated for 18. Ooh, look at me. Look at the universe fixing my schedule, okay? All right, because on 11/25, on 11/25, it is my Papa Victor Kimball's birthday, and I have a show dedicated to him, and it's titled Black Men Deserve. And it's great. It is highlighting Black men, their contributions, and talking about what Black men deserve. It's a subjective piece, as we talked about before. There's facts, opinions, and this is my opinion based off of a number of conversations that I've had with men. There's been a trending theme, and it came to me when the third Black male who had said something to me in passing, and he was like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" I said, "I'm well. How are you doing?" And he was taken aback. And it was the third time that had happened to me, I would say within the last calendar year. I was so taken aback that I'm like, what is the big shock of me asking you, like, how are you doing? You'll be surprised at hearing the answer. And then that's what we'll talk about. So that's why my show is titled Black Men Deserve. And that is on, again, 11/25. That's my papa, Victor Kimball's birthday. And we are going to have a good time. So if you're a man or um, a woman, you got a black man in your life, sit down and watch the episode with them. Send it to your dad and have them watch it. You still have him in your life, because that's what the show is about. Great black men and what they are deserving of. 12/2. I hear this man is a Sagittarius, so I think. Is Jay-Z a Sagittarius? It's going to be Sagittarius season. So this show is titled The Art That Is Beyonce and Jay-Z, because they're a walking museum. And I have so many theories about this couple. I'm not a big fan. I think they put out a lot of great art, and they are liberators in their own right. And I got a co-host for that episode, and we're just going to break down the art that is Beyonce and Jay-Z. I think you're going to like that episode, or at least find it pretty interesting. So that's on December 2nd, Tuesday, December 2nd. Tuesday, December 9th, which happens to be my sister's birthday. This topic ain't got shit to do with her, but she don't even got a son. This episode is called Sunsbins, okay? If you don't know what that is, it is when these women are making their sons out to be their husbands. They trying to raise them to be their husband. When they raising them, they treating them like they their husband, acting like they husband. Okay, let me go on to my notes. So, Sunsbins. Want to hear my note on it? The pathetic and disturbing nature of women raising their sons to be their pseudo husbands. I'm going to leave that right there because I will crash out on this show. And this ain't even about that show. That one airs on 12/9. Yeah, December 9th. Sunsbins. That's that episode, Sunsbins, okay? And wait. Wait. Okay, y'all. Big Mama messed up. See? How is it you can go over something a gazillion times and it's only during presentation do you realize I said 11/11, right? 11/11 was love bombing. And then I didn't have anything for 11/18. And then I have love bombing in December again, which is not going to be. So, okay, so we'll have a little bit of mix up, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to post all of this. You'll have a whole show run of what every episode will be and the dates. So, forgive me for that one slip up of having this in there twice because it definitely don't go in there twice. And I have an empty slot and then I'm late a week. So, hey, we're going to make it work and we're going to figure it out. And I'm going to keep with the majority of these dates. But 12/23, the day after my daddy's birthday, we're going to talk about consumer spending. Child, the day before Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve. We're going to talk about consumer spending. Baby, I got some hardcore something, and we're going to be right in the throes of the holiday season. It is not intended to make y'all feel bad. Hopefully, it's intended to get y'all to realize this is going to be the last year we do this shit. It's the last year we about to spend $1 on BS that we know people do not want, don't appreciate, and the fact that they are going to throw half this stuff in the trash when we done. Like, you go spend all your... Okay. Spoiler alert, we're addicted to spending. We got to stop. December 30th, when love is real. We're going to end the year off 12/30 That's New Year's Eve, because it's on a Tuesday at 6:30. When Love Is Real. Came from some lyrics from an LL Cool J and a Carl Thomas song. But we gonna go down that relationship road. We gonna talk about When Love Is Real. January 6th, because they want to raid the Capitol. We gonna leave that in memoriam, and we ain't gonna have no show on that Tuesday. Big Mama gonna be on hiatus. Maybe she'll go find her a plane ticket or something, go somewhere and be gone, because we is not about to do a show on that day. But when we when we resume in January of 2026, and we put 2025 in our rear view, we coming back with tribalism. That's our show title, Tribalism. It's the dichotomy of the African American. And that's how we're going to start off 2026. Because ain't nobody got time for this. Especially where we at in the world today. That's where we at. Tribalism. And then, so that was, wait, let me give y'all the date now. I got to give you the date. That's January 13th. Tribalism. Very first show of the season, of the 2026 year. Same season. We're still in season 2. Tribalism. Okay. January when? 13th. Okay. On January 20th. Ooh. This title. I do have a special co-host that is going to do this show with me. The long-lasting mental, social, emotional, financial, physical, and educational effects of COVID-19 and the pandemic. That's the title. That's what we'll be talking about on January 20th of 2026 with my co-host. It's a good one. It should be a doozy. We're going to try to make it as good as we can, because we spent a lot of our time quarantined together and did a lot of our pandemic living together. So no better co-host than the one that I'm going to bring up. I'll repeat that crazy title, right? The long-lasting mental, social, emotional, financial, physical, and educational effects of COVID-19 and the pandemic. Because if that wasn't a lie, I don't really know what to tell you. But I'm sure you were affected in at least 3 of the above ways, right? Okay. January 27th, attachment for survival. How many people do we attach ourselves to for nothing but the mere fact of survival? So that is Tuesday, January 27th. Attachment for survival. And then the last show that I have slated as of now, February 3rd, Tuesday, February 3rd, men and their emotions. I be trying to stay away from them topics, because this is not a relationship podcast. Because don't nobody want to talk about me and my relationship. I don't. Y'all don't. We don't. I don't. No. So yeah, that's what Big Mama got cooking for y'all. Child, just let me tell y'all, I have been living my best summer life. I just went to my high school reunion. I went to 2 different high schools. I went to St. Mary's Academy College Preparatory School for Girls from the 9th through the 11th grade. So I was there for 3 years, 9th, 10th, and 11th. I got kicked out in the 11th. I got kicked out. I completed the 11th grade year, but I started a full complete year at Pacific Palisades High School. We had our 30-year reunion this year. Palisades, we had one smash up, bang up, phenomenal ass fucking reunion. It was great seeing my folks. We laughed until we cried. We cried until we laughed. We had a good time. We had a picnic. Family came out. It was beautiful. I loved it. Loved seeing every single person. Wish there were more people there to have seen, but that's always the case. And that was great. I'll show you guys some pictures at some point. And then my St. Mary's reunion wasn't as big as Palisades, but our girls are so close knit that the hearts were as big. And a sea of red, we did the dang thing. We all still look exactly the same on both schools, so that's beautiful. And we had a great time. We had brunch and we enjoyed ourselves, and I really freaking loved it. Oh my gosh, these reunions, I had never been to a reunion ever in my life, and it was so fun. My birthday, I have a video that I'm going to put together at some point when I get the better editing tools. And I'm going to put together one bang up, smash up birthday celebration video because I had 4 birthday parties and all were phenomenal. I got to do all the things that I love. First one, I went to the beach, had a bonfire. I got to dig in the sand. That's what I love to do. I built a sand pit or a sand fire pit. Phenomenal. The second one was probably pool party. I got to swim my heart away because that's what I like to do. Of course, beach, water, sand, water, pool, ocean, water. Your girl, water. I'm a Cancer, water. Okay. Anyhow, I got to do that. So we had fun there. Oh my gosh, that was fun. So next year, hopefully, come on, hello. And then what else did we do? We did a brunch. I had a ladies' brunch for the women closest to me in my life. And that was just, it was lovely. It was beautifully, it was lovely. All these adverbs, right? It was beautiful. It was lovely. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing the faces. I enjoyed being loved on by my sisters. And that was phenomenal. And then the last one was, oh, my double dutch party. So we were in the front yard playing double dutch for a little while, for as long as we could last, because we realized we are not young anymore and our bodies hurt and Big Mama back hurt. And yeah, I made it like ice cream truck theme. I didn't have much ice cream, but I did have like chili cheese Fritos and stuff like that. So yeah, people came over. We had a good time, and I'm gonna definitely do that again. I will never do 4 parties again. Well, I won't say never because it's me. And then by the time I get to July, I'm just like, I want to do that. I want to go here. I want to do this. I want to do other things. I didn't go kayaking this year, but I am going to do that next year. So I probably still will have 4 parties. They're just going to be a little different than whatever. Just, I need to get over it. Okay. So yeah, that's that. I'm glad to be back. I am hoping that I can get all my things up and running because I'm going to need some kind of runner board to see comments. Y'all could be over there talking to me right now. I'd have no clue because I don't see no comment. But I'm going to have to do that some kind of way. I got screens. I got all the things. So we are getting it together. I am trying something totally new. Hopefully the look is better. The feel is better. I got more light. I got this, got whatever. Okay. But yeah, next week I'm going to change a number of things. So bear with me. It's kind of hard to work on a podcast because sometimes you just got to go live in order for you to do it. And that's always feels weird to me. Like people want to stare at you fixing, doing stuff. But as long as it's y'all, I'm okay with it. So that's it. That's all I got for y'all. Let me see what other parts that I've probably left out. Who knows? But yeah, next week we'll have hot topics. We're going to be talking about stuff that's going on and on and on and on. She kept on. And that's it. That's all I got. I love y'all. Y'all got half a heart and half a martini glass. I love y'all, but I got to walk over there to turn this off. See, that's part of the problem. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to do this. There's got to be a better way. This is why it's test run. We working on it. Shoot, I don't even know what it's on.